Chairman, Judiciary Committee, Mr. Jordan from Ohio.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Horman, Mr. Beer said that everything is wonderful in the Biden administration when it comes to the border. I think he said in his opening statement they are rebuilding the system. They're pulling it back from the brink. Do you agree with that assessment that Mr. Beer has of the Biden administration?
Absolutely not. They tore down the system.
You know who else disagrees with him? Democrat mayors. Democrat mayors in sanctuary cities. It's amazing to me that these sanctuary cities are sanctuary cities until it's actually time to provide sanctuary. But they disagree with him as well. So you said earlier, both you and Mr. Edlow, you said this is by design. This is intentional. I mean, and you basically, I think if I got it right, you said three main things. Stop building the wall, get rid of Remain in Mexico, and release people when they get here. And that incentivizes people to come from, I think you said 181 countries come to the border. Because they know there's no wall to get over, there's no wait in Mexico, and they're going to get released to wherever they want to go. Is that right?
Absolutely. The first few days in office, President Biden signed over 90 executive orders abolishing all the policies that were proven effective based on numbers. Anybody can go to cbp.gov and look at the numbers. But I want to address one thing real quick.
Sure.
I'm sick and tired of people in Congress talking about xenophobic and racist policy of the Trump administration. We enforce the law. If I'm a racist, what's that make Congress? They wrote the law. We're not making this up. We're enforcing laws enacted by Congress. Second of all, about the family separation thing, because talking about tearing babies out of mother's arms. I'm the only one in this room that's been on that border. I'm the only one that's interviewed girls as young as 9 years old, been raped multiple times. You look in their eyes and they're dead. Their souls are gone. They have every ounce of what.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a fiery congressional hearing that's making waves across the nation. Congressman Jim Jordan took the stage, grilling the former ICE chief about the record-breaking border crossings that are dominating the headlines. Now America's borders are under scrutiny like never before. We're talking about unprecedented crossings, humanitarian crises, and a staggering surge in fentanyl trafficking. These aren't just statistics, they're shaping our nation's future in real time. Let's get straight to it. Jim Jordan, known for his relentless questioning, didn't hold back. Right from the start, he challenged the Biden administration's approach to border security. But here's the kicker. Jordan claims the current border situation isn't just a crisis, it's intentional. Policies dismantled, walls stopped, and migrants released. What's really going on here? From heartbreaking accounts of young girls being exploited to children drowning in rivers, the human toll is undeniable. The former ICE chief, with his boots-on-the-ground experience, painted a harrowing picture of life at the border. He's been there, witnessing the tragedies, seeing lives shattered. His message: the current policies are enabling this suffering. Jim Jordan asked the question we're all thinking: why is this happening?
About the family separation thing, because talking about tearing babies out of mother's arms. I'm the only one in this room that's been on that border. I'm the only one that's interviewed girls as young as 9 years old, been raped multiple times. You look in their eyes and they're dead. Their souls are gone. They have every ounce of what they think is humanity is gone because they were raped numerous times by criminal cartel members. I stood in back to a tractor trailer with 19 dead migrants at my feet, including a 5-year-old little boy. I've seen many dead bodies on the border. I've been down there numerous times this past year where Border Patrol are giving CPR to an infant child 6 months old. I've seen Border Patrol agents, heroes, patriots, who jump in the river with 60 pounds of gear on, putting their lives on the line to save lives. What the whole thing about zero tolerance was to save lives. Maybe if we prosecuted people, they stop bringing their children through that process. Maybe less people will die. Maybe less women will get sexually assaulted. That was the reason. It wasn't to tear babies out of mother's arms, to prove a point and not reunite them, to make it cruel. That wasn't the purpose of the law. And there was nobody that saw that we aren't going to reunite them, we're just going to call this a terrible policy. That's a false statement. That's a lie. I was there. I was involved. Don't say that we had no intention of reuniting these families. It's ridiculous.
Mr. Horman, which sort of raises, I think, the fundamental question. If this is intentional, if it's by design, why would they do it? What's the overall objective? That's what I can't figure out, is why would they do it?
You know, I ask myself that question every morning. President Biden voted for border barriers. He voted for the Secure Fence Act. Why did he stop building them then? You know, because this is political. There's no other reason. I'll ask anybody, what is the downside on less illegal immigration? What's the downside in having a secure border?
These policies are so harmful. What's the motive? Could it be about political power? Counting migrants in the census could shift House seats, or is it something else entirely? While the theories swirl, one thing is clear: Americans deserve answers. While our political leaders debate, the real-world consequences continue. From fentanyl claiming lives to the surge in human trafficking, the border crisis affects every corner of the nation. The former ICE chief warns us, 1.9 million gotaways, undocumented migrants intentionally evading capture, are a ticking time bomb. Are we prepared for what's next? So where do we go from here? The border isn't just a political issue, it's a humanitarian, security, and national identity challenge. And hey, if you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Together we can stay informed and make our voices heard. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.